Hey Capricorn, I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for the month of September. Any information you need, you can find it in the description box down below, Capricorn. I do have personals open right now. It's a 3-question video reading. It's $25.25. You get it within 48 hours. This is going to close on August 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so if you're interested, details are down below, Capricorn. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter Capricorn placements. Now, listen, you have the Hierophant as your overall energy here. This is a Taurus card. Intuitively, right off the bat, I feel like you are blocking yourself off. Whether this is from a person, whether this is from a group of people, a certain habit, I feel like you are like, no, look, I'm putting myself in this box, not paying attention to anything going on outside of it. So this could just be you kind of laser focused, committed to something. But I feel like you're in this state of discipline. I feel like you're holding yourself back from something for some of you here. Ace of Swords, I'm wondering if communication is coming in. I'm getting like somebody wants you to take it. Somebody wants you to take it. I don't know what's going on with that, but somebody is wanting you to take the bait. That's the energy that I feel here basically with the Ace of Swords showing up as your first card out. Somebody's really trying to draw in communication, but it's less about, you know, I would love to see a page underneath this, if this was about them communicating with you, but it feels more like they're trying to plant the idea for you to communicate with them. So there's something going on here with that. I do think for some of you it could be an air sign or a Sagittarius or somebody who has those signs in their big three, Venus or Jupiter. Now, you have the Knight of Wands underneath. I wonder if there might be a lot of travel in the month of September, or if you're traveling to meet someone or they're traveling to meet you. I feel like there is some faster movement. Something's picking up speed in the month of September with this Knight of Wands energy. Could be some of you, if you are in a connection right now and things are kind of moving slowly, this could be things picking up speed in the month of September. Communication getting more frequent, I guess you could say, or just less surface level, you know. You have the Two of Pentacles showing up here. Somebody here could have Jupiter and Capricorn, but I feel like there's some uncertainty surrounding someone that is watching you. Some of you, I feel like you're not wanting to fall for it. You're not wanting to that's the energy that I get here. You're not wanting to take the bait. It's the best way I can describe it. Page of Swords. This person's watching to see if you will, or if you are in any way. Like any kind of hint, any just drop of attention. Just 222 as I'm saying this. I feel like, you know, some of you, again, air sign, Sag. Some of you, it might be another Capricorn or a Taurus. You got Pisces energy here too. But when it comes to this, I do feel like there's a person with eyes on you and they're wanting to see if any, you know, some of you, say for example, if you're on socials, this person could be posting things on socials trying to get your attention, and if you're not falling for it, they could be looking into your socials and saying, you know, I wonder if that's about me, or I wonder if, you know, Capricorn's doing this to like avoid me, right? So it's giving that energy here. I do think for some you could be looking for a new job as well, or a new routine, a new way of operating day to day is basically what I get here. Yeah, finances play a role in that, but I feel like for some of you, this could also be about, you know, the things that this is keeping you from, like the job that you're doing, right? So some of you, it could be that it's just too busy or it's too much, right? We have the what am I talking about here? We have the Nine of Cups showing up here. So Nine of Cups, Jupiter in Pisces, wishes being fulfilled. It's joy, it's pleasure that you've waited on here. Seven of Pentacles underneath it, you've waited on this. I feel like it's coming in. I feel like there's something here that you have been kind of feeling like that's not going to happen. When is it going to show itself? When is the opportunity going to make itself known? So I do think for a lot of you, maybe you have been pouring into something and now, you know, I feel like you're going to look away from this pile of pentacles here and then you're going to see it right at your foot here. I feel like this opportunity comes in when you least expect it. If it's not an opportunity, it's a message, okay? Let's see what else we've got here for you. What else do we have for Capricorn? What's going on with the Capricorn in September with the energy we have present here? Judgment. Ooh. I feel like there is a big reset coming for you all, and I feel like it's happening quickly. This Knight of Wands underneath it. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. Ooh. A message coming in that's going to push you out of your comfort zone. It doesn't necessarily have to be from a romantic interest. It could be, but you know, it really feels to me like this is a life reset. So this could be about, you know, a job, for example. It could be that your job is like, hey, we want you to work 7/10s, and you're like, that is crazy. So, you know, it could be something like that, right? But it really feels to me like there is a big reset happening here, Capricorn, and it almost feels unexpected, you know, with that Page of Wands. It feels like there's a message that comes in and you're like, that is actually a lot for me. So let me ponder. You know, like that's the energy I get. Ace of Swords and Judgment. I feel like you're going to be making a decision to have a reset, because I feel it almost feels like there's already this opportunity floating there, and this is kind of like the straw that breaks the camel's back type of vibe here. Some of you, this could be a fire sign coming your way, somebody wanting to reconcile with you. I feel like somebody really wants something physical with you. Somebody really likes your face. There's something about that here too. Somebody's very attracted to your face, Capricorn. Some of you, the eyes. Let's see what else we've got here. What's going on with this Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords energy here for Capricorn? High Priestess. Pisces. Again, I feel like there is a shift that's kind of unexpected for you, but it's been, you know, something's been on your mind here. You just didn't expect it to happen this soon. It's the 555 as I was saying that. But, you know, I feel like you didn't expect it to happen as soon as it is. You're like, guess I'm going to go ahead and take that opportunity. That's the vibe that I get here. But I also feel like there is someone who is watching you in the shadows. There's somebody who is really down bad here, Capricorn. They're feeling like you don't care, or like you're not even thinking about them. The thing is, I feel like you are. For some of you here, I feel like you are. Some of you, maybe you have chosen to move on from it despite, you know, whatever, right? But I do feel like for some of you, this person is on your mind. You're just making it a point to not engage at all, to not even look their way. That's the vibe that I get here. But you're both kind of like mirroring one another in a sense of like being in the dark, kind of watching one another. Let's see what we have here, or thinking about one another, because some of you are refusing to watch them or look at them or anything. So let's see what else we have here. So far, we're getting this unexpected reset and a little bit of silent tension between you and a person. Let's see what else we have. But overall, it feels like a new commitment. I feel like you're committing to something new before you thought you would. What's this Page of Swords about? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, eyes are on a rebirth energy. I feel like they have been for quite some time. Your soul's calling out for a change. You have the rabbit in the corner of the Queen of Pentacles over here. Yeah, rabbits symbolize fertility, rebirth. I do feel like a lot of you are just itching for a change. You know, you're itching for something different here. And I feel like in the situation you're in, you've already kind of outgrown it. You've grown tired of it. But I feel like, you know, a lot of you, this really feels like a job, but it could be a home living situation. Maybe there's somebody that you're not too fond of living with anymore. But yeah, I feel like eyes are on a new opportunity. So that's where this reset is coming in. What's going on with the Nine of Cups? Ace of Cups. Ooh, refreshing energy here. I feel like a lot of you, there is a cleanse on the horizon. The Nine of Cups plus the Ace of Cups. For those of you who don't know, the aces in the tarot are 1, right? 9 plus the ace is the 10. The 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. So yeah, and 9 of Cups is a Jupiter card. You know, it's Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter governs growth, expansion, good luck, good fortune. And I honestly feel like there is tremendous expansion up ahead for you in the month of September, because I feel like you're going to make a big decision. There feels like this call to action happening here. What else is happening here for Capricorn? What's going on in that Seven of Pentacles? Strength. Wow. Yeah. You know, because when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, it can be a card of delays. It's sort of like you're looking at everything you've invested and you're like, do I go any further? Do I push it any further? This seems to not be growing. I feel like you're going to turn to this pentacle at your foot, right? Because you can see he's not looking at that, but I feel like you're going to see it in the month of September and you're going to secure it. Strength card showing up. We have Leo energy there with that one. It does. It feels like you're going to secure something. It feels like something that you've waited on is coming in. That, oh my goodness, the Lovers. Yeah, a big turning point. Yeah, I feel like there is tremendous expansion here for you. Like, look at that. The Eight of Cups. It really feels like it's coming from you walking away from something. That's how this expansion is coming your way, but it's night and day difference. I'm telling you, I feel like things are going to feel so much more clear when you get out of this situation here. And that includes all areas of life. You know, it's like some people, they think if I get out of that job, then things will clear up in the area of my job. But actually, sometimes if something is bothering you enough, if it is affecting your energy enough, you may not even see it until you get out of that situation, and then you realize, wow, this was like weighing on other areas of my life, you know. Hierophant was your overall energy. I want to remind you of that because I feel like this is something that's going to keep you grounded here, is, you know, a big focus on your values. So maybe that's the laser focus energy we were getting in the beginning of the reading, but that's what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn. I hope that this was helpful or fun or whatever you needed it to be. Don't forget that I do have a deal on personals. The details are down below. This is going to close on August 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're interested, get your hands on that. But if this is where we part, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.